Hello, welcome back to my often strange and messed up stories of the Hollywood death rock and early goth scene. Well, this here is where I used to live. See over here, that particular apartment. If I can aim my fingers right. Yeah, right there. Okay, I used to live over there with Dinah Cancer. It was our first Hollywood apartment together after moving from Glendale, which we temporarily lived in. Back in the far back is where our story's going to talk about. You see, I can't remember which David. I don't want to say it was David Glass because I can't remember his fucking last name. But there was this David guy, and me and him didn't like each other one bit, and we constantly butted heads. He was living with Mary's first husband, Paul Cutler, who didn't like me very much, and they'd often be shooting heroin back there. And often behind my back, Mary would slip around and go get high, and it used to piss me off to no end, because she got me hooked on coke, and, well, I didn't like her doing dope. Dope was bad. It was bad because it just changed her personality in very dark and ugly ways. And so to piss her off, I started doing dope myself, and yeah, it turned me into a monster. But luckily, no one wanted me to continue doing dope, so I got me off it rather quickly. And well, there's a funny story behind that. But let's get to the funny story that took place here. You see, one of my first roommates was a girl named Diva. And her real name was Keri Boswell, and she was from Orange County, Mission Viejo, to be specifically. And what in particular, because the guy to David, who lived back here in this building, and as we turn the camera around, you can see the other building over here. This is for Joe Sutherland in England. That building right there is where Barry used to live, and we used to trade barbs with each other because we couldn't stand each other. Anyway, so getting back to this place, okay, these guys would have big heroin and speed parties all the fucking time, and way at the back on the top floor, okay, the top floor of this building. Let's see if we can get a better look at it. There used to be these outrageous parties that used to take place here. So if you can just see the top floor directly right there. So Paul Cutler lived there. You'd see Del from Black Flag. Let's see if I can just slip in here for 1 second. Let's get a good look at it. Ooh, we got access. Something we don't get to do every day. I have not been here in many years. So, we're actually going to go to where the scene of the crime. Oh my God. So, as you can see, 5A here is where Donnie Cancer and yours truly used to live. And up here, there and 2B right up there, David and Paul Cutler used to live. And so they would have these parties, and you'd see a lot of people from the original punk scene would be there. And it would be often packed. There'd be heroin, there'd be speed, there'd be coke, and a lot of Joy Division and other music being played, and sometimes it was fun, and other times, because I was the youngest one, I became sort of the butt of jokes. Fucking Paul Cutler would often slip me, brownies loaded with fucking pot and hallucinogens just to fuck me up because he couldn't stand me. Hey, I was technically with his first wife, and he was not happy about it one bit. But getting past all that bullshit. So there was this one party. It's like 20 people packed in that apartment, okay? There's only room for really 2 people up there, but packed 20 people all smacked in there. And my former roommate, Diva, as we called her, total dingbat of a girl. She comes in shit-faced drunk with this big bottle of champagne, and she declares to everybody, she didn't even, I don't even know how she knew about this place, but she just went up there, invited herself in, and announces to everybody, says, "Hey everybody," I said, "We gotta celebrate." And everyone's like going, "Huh? What's going on? Who's this bitch," right? And she starts passing out this big bottle of champagne. Everybody says, "Take a swig." Everyone's taking a swig, taking a swig, taking a swig. Bottles going all around. Paul goes say what Del from Black Flag is taking a swig from this thing. David's taking a swig for this thing. There's these chicks, I can't even remember who they were. They were all smacked out on dope. And, everybody's getting a swig of this fucking bottle of champagne. And it gets over to me and I go, Diva, I said to her. And she goes, This is, what exactly are we celebrating? She says, oh, I just gave Steve Jones from the Sex Pistols head. And everybody spits up their drink right then and there. Oh, God. It was simultaneously about 10 people, including my ex-wife, go all over each other. It was so gross and messed up. Oh, my God. We don't know whatever became of Diva. Maybe she's still alive. Maybe she's still out there. I know she's definitely not here, over here on Orange. But if you're out there, thanks for the memories. Take care, everyone. We'll love you. Bye-bye.